Wezoth Yehal Ik Hatste Kevin. So, the channel. The channel has hit 10 years old. The channel is 10 years old. So this video is really to celebrate. And forgive me, I'm holding my phone here. And I'm also recovering from a cold. So forgive my voice. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, I haven't been making videos for a while now. This is really due to personal stuff that's going on, which I won't go too much into because, as a YouTuber, and for those who are thinking of doing YouTube, it's always good to keep healthy boundaries because you don't want to reveal too much. But at the same time, you don't want to not reveal anything because how in the world are you relatable? So, anyway, so mainly it's just life stuff. Why I haven't been active on the channel, and also I have my music channel, also my second channel. So that's why Learnada is being on the pause, so to speak. So no, the channel is not Learnadan. Learnada will keep going. Learnade, forgive me. Can't pronounce my own name. Oh my god. Anyway, so this channel is to celebrate the fact that this channel is 10 years old. Yeah, I've been doing this for a decade now, giving you guys old English, in a fun way, with stories, songs, and this and that, and lessons, and I've done a lot for this channel, and for those of you who haven't seen or heard the stories, what have you, I've done in Old English. I mean, it's on the channel. I mean, I would like to invite you guys to check it out. But anyway, but of course, for people come to this channel for different reasons, so that's cool too. But yeah, it's been a quite interesting journey from when I started this channel in September 2014. Because I've been saying this again and again. It all started with a gut feeling. A gut feeling that I had this inkling that a lot of people would want to know this stuff, but wouldn't know where to go outside of academia. So I created this channel, and at the time, grammar books and primers are available, for free. So, I mean, they're out there. You just gotta look for them, right? So, and it's fun to talk about this stuff. And because the interesting thing about Old English, it's sort of this weird in-between of like, it's somewhat recognizable, and in some ways it isn't. But if you have like another Germanic language as your background of your language knowledge, I mean, there's this like third element. It's like, oh, it's like, I don't know, pick a country. Oh, it's like my language or what have you. And it's like English at the same time. It's like this really interesting mixture of what's going on today and how people spoke back then and this and that. And the nuances within that and how that of itself has a life of its own. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And as always, I like to thank everyone that's been part of this journey of mine that I started 10 years ago. There are people that have been with me from the start, halfway there, or you found me just now, or last week, or whatever. I'd like to thank all of you. I also like to thank channel members. Those are helping. These people are helping as well as patrons, as well as non-patrons and non-channel members as well. The viewer. People have subscribed, people have not subscribed, people who were subscribed but no longer subscribed, or this or that. I mean, everyone has played a role in the making of this, and how the whole channel materialized, and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and this and that. and it's just wonderful to have something like YouTube to have a platform to do Old English, and but also I'm happy that I'm able to do it in the creative way that I do, right? So yeah, but I will say this. This is also not only a celebration of channel being 10 years old, but it's also like kind of a dare I say a bit of a life update as well. I mean, I don't want to give too much because again, I would like to keep a healthy boundary of like me as the YouTuber and use the audience. Um, this channel is not Lerna done. It's gonna be on another pause. I don't know when I'll post another video, but I hope to have one particular one coming in sometime in the near future. But for those of you who've been with me for a while, you guys know that I've been away for a while at some point, and then I come back, and then I go away, come back. You know, the way to look at this is kind of like seasonal, like stuff, if you will, because the YouTuber himself or herself is a human too. We got, you know, I have my own life to deal with, but I will say in the Via Positiva, if you will, that yeah, something really good has happened in my life, and it's related to school. I'm going to be doing my master's degree, which I'm going to be really happy pursuing. But I'll stop myself there. I don't want to give away too much, but I'm saying this in the context, and I thought why I wanted to tell you guys this because there are people quite young watching this. I don't know. You could be a teenager. You can be someone in your late teens or early 20s, and you're thinking about pursuing higher education, whatnot. So that's why I want to say this in a video, because to try to be a good example, because people need examples, and to really hammer it in. I'd like to say a quote, my favorite quote. I repeat this all in many of my videos. Whatever action a great man performs, and this applies to women as well. So man is used in the classical sense of human. So whatever action a great man performs, common men follow in his footsteps. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Let that sink in. Think about somebody you look up to, and think about within yourself what you can do that's going above and beyond, and because you never know who's really watching, watching what you're doing and observing and seeing your example. That of itself, it should be motivation to do well in everything, really. But yeah, so essentially I'll just reiterate once again, the channel has hit excuse me, the channel is 10 years old. Thank you guys so much for this journey. I mean, I've met a lot of interesting people. This whole channel has changed my life. There's so much I could say, but I don't think I can encapsulate it in all one video. Right? I know there'll be something I want to say after, post recording or whatever, but this channel has been a huge part of my life, and it's like shaped me as a person in some aspects, and it's an achievement of itself, because it's a placard of confidence. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's something that I can look back on my life in the Via Positiva, that okay, this is something I've worked on and have held and maintained for 10 years. That's now I think about it, that's pretty good, because people for whatever reason would give up after who knows how long. But the point is that I held the shield wall, right? I held the shield wall and the channel is still around. Thank Krishna. Yeah, usually these videos are quite long. It's just really me in a weird one-sided way hanging out with you guys, so you guys can see my character. But I mean, of course, it's a video. You're only seeing a fragment of my character, but anyway, it's still better than nothing, right? So, yeah. Anyway, so the main thing is, yeah, thank you guys so much. Channel's 10 years old, a decade old. And let me know down below how this channel has impacted you in whatever small or big way, or what's your relationship with this channel and this and that. So I'd like to know down below in the comment section. So yeah, thank you guys. Channel's 10 years old. Thank you so much, everyone. There is a video I would like to do in the near future for this channel. I don't know how much time I'll have for Learnada, because I'm going to be pursuing a master's degree, and that of itself is going to take a long time, take a lot of my free time. I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns of when I start and this and that, and but there is one video I in particular I would like to do for the channel, so keep an eye out for that, and sometime in the near future. Yeah, so again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.